Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Richard Jordan back with another video. How you guys doing today? Today was pretty busy for me, but I really wanted to film this video because a few of you guys have been requesting whether it's morning routine or, hey Richard, what do you do? What do you do every single day? So hopefully this video answers that. But we can start off. I'll go over the morning routine thing later. But what I essentially do is I run a few different operations right now. I do run a real estate wholesaling and investing business. What I basically do is help people get their first rental property, or just help them how to run numbers. Like, how do you know what's a good rental property? But then also, how do you get good deal flow? How do you find an on the market deal that is undervalued? How do you create forced appreciation in your properties? So that's the real estate side, and that's what I basically do day in, day out, every single day. But in addition to that, I've been running e-commerce since 2016. So I do have 3 stores right now, and thankfully with my team at X Media, it's a consulting and management firm that I created back in 2018. And what that basically does is it was created to manage my stores and my other friends' stores and anyone that has e-commerce or small business. Even we have 2 lawyers that are inside, and what we basically do is manage the paid advertisement, it's a full service agency, so it just takes care of the stuff. And I have VAs around the world, and I have around 4 people that work in California, and they take care of the stuff so that I'm able to automate the e-commerce side. That is the business that I do. I've done since 2016, and some of you guys maybe heard of me because of my e-commerce successes. And if you guys are running an e-commerce business, keep it going. It is a very, very profitable venture, but it is not easy. There's a lot of components there's a lot of variables in that business. Anywho, yeah, like compared to real estate wholesaling, is a little bit easier in my opinion. But anywho, those are basically 3 operations that I do run. I tried to explain that as quickly as I can. And let's go into, I guess, my morning routine. I wake up anywhere from 4 to 7 a.m. And I try to make sure there's not too much of a deviation. I usually sleep around 11 to 1. And I guess we'll start off with the morning. Once I wake up, I putter a little bit sometimes. I stole that one from Jeff Bezos because sometimes when you wake up, you just need to think. You just got to look at what you plan. So you plan tomorrow today, right? So at night, before I fall asleep, I plan tomorrow today. So what I mean by that is I have a fairly good idea of what I'm going to do when I'm going to wake up. After I do my routine, I already know what I need to do. But sometimes you need to take a step back and think about what you need to be doing, and not just go, right? Sometimes it's good to take a pause. Think about what you did. What have you done? Reflect on January. Reflect on December. What have you actually achieved? Are you anywhere near your goal? Whether it's financial or health-wise. And that's what I spend the morning puttering about. That could be me taking a walk. That could be me taking a bath in the morning. Something I've been trying. Usually I do at night. Or take a shower. Just a really warm, nice shower to get my endorphins going and dopamine's firing off, to make me feel good. And sometimes good ideas come from good vibes and good feelings. So that's what I usually do for around 2 to 3 hours. It can be a little longer. I try to stretch. I try to do a little bit of exercise, nothing too intense. You don't want to be expending too much of your energy, especially in the morning, because the rest of the day is going to be a little laggy. Okay, so I usually work out maybe a little bit later in the day, something a little bit more intense to help me sleep better. So we walk into the day, and I probably fast anywhere from 6 to 8 hours from when I wake. So if I wake up at 6, then I fast for 5 to 7 hours from there. So I eat at 11 a.m. or 1 p.m. And then what do I do? Yeah, the reason why I don't eat, especially in the breakfast, I think it's one of the biggest things that you can probably do to change the trajectory of your goals and your future, is to not eat in the fucking morning. Some of you guys, and I'm guilty of this, we have a very bad habit of whenever the fuck we eat, we eat until we're fucking full. And that's a problem. When you're full, your gut, your system, your stomach, your your digestive system is focused and expending a lot of your energy digesting, and your body's focused on that. Like, how am I supposed to work when I ate so much for breakfast? It's not possible. So I try to delay that as much as possible. I usually fast around 18 hours a day. It's called intermittent fasting. If you had never heard of it, it's changed my life, and hopefully it'll change yours. That is something you should definitely not do. That's a very bad habit of mine. Cool. So what I do is I do very high level work in the morning. So all the hard shit, all the meetings that are very high priority up until 11, 12, 1 p.m. And the rest of the days I might have lingering meetings that are a little bit lower priority, or just taking care of clients in X media that need a little bit more hand-holding, a little bit more attention, a little bit more clarity, a little bit more guidance in their business to help them hit their expectations, their goals. Some clients have 4 to 7x ROASs, and some just need a little bit more clarity in strategy. So that's what I do. And that's usually what I do. Every day feels around the same. I've been aiming to take Sundays off, but it doesn't always happen, because if I'm fired up, I don't want to waste a day. As Joe Rogan says, once you get into good rhythm, flow state and momentum, you don't really want it to stop, right? So I think every day I have my little vacations. Like today I had warm hot sushi. I don't know why I called it that. It's just cooked sushi, which I really like. We had, what was it, salmon, some other stuff, blah, 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 dragon roll. It was good. And that's like my little vacation for today. And we went to Target. I take a lot of breaks every day. So some people tell me, when do you take breaks? And I'm like, whenever I feel like it. Whenever I feel like my body's telling me to go up. I jogged. It's 24 hours in a day, and I feel like there's a lot of time every single day. So I really hate it when people say they don't have time or they're too busy. It's just a clear indication of where your head's at. If you're too busy to do your priorities, then that means, guess what? You don't have your priorities straight. Okay? So, cool. So that's usually my days, and I try to stop working anywhere from 5 to 7, but sometimes I have random meetings that last until 9 p.m. Very rarely. I like to spend the rest of my day with my family because, it's one of my priorities to spend a little bit more time. If you don't feel like you have work-life balance, then focus a little bit more on that. If you feel like you're not making enough, then focus on making more money. It's really that simple, but you create a goal, but what's your plan and strategy? So you need to understand what phase of the business you're in and what phase of your startup, your side hustle is, and tackle it. You have you sleep 8 hours and you have 16 hours left. So what the fuck are you doing every single day? Anywho, that's basically what I do every single day for the last 90 days. And every single week it changes very little. I pivot according to my businesses, my changes, and my goals. Off of the KPIs that I'm looking at, I have KPIs for my own body, health, business, and, I just pivot according to that. Keep it very simple. I don't go out often. I don't like it. Sometimes I like it. I just kind of do whatever I feel like doing every single day. And right now it's business. 2021, especially for Q1, there's a lot of opportunities right now, whether it's real estate wholesaling or starting your own marketing agency. So learning Facebook ads, learning Google ads, and opening up an agency. Whatever it is, there's a lot of opportunities, and those are probably the top 2 opportunities that I would look at if you have no idea what the fuck to do with your life. And maybe you'll find it fun, because at first I got into it because I'm very math savvy and very technical, and I love Facebook ads. I love data. I'd be a data analyst in another lifetime. And technically I am a data analyst for a living, for trade. But yeah, those are two opportunities I'd probably look at if I were you right now. Just because they make me so much money, and my friends make way more than me. So if you could just make a fraction of the pie, then make it. Cool. I do gotta hop off soon, but hopefully you guys found value off of this. If you did, leave a thumbs up. It's very good for my channel. If you guys didn't realize, if you guys leave a thumbs up or leave a thumbs down if you thought this video was bad, and quite honestly, I thought this was a good video. If you got any other video ideas, guess what? I create these videos based off of your comments. So leave a comment, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. So I usually spend like half an hour after I post to answer any comments I have. And if you have any more serious questions, whether you want to work with X Media or work with me, my team, or just have some pretty serious high-level questions, then DM me on Instagram or shoot me over email. Always happy to answer messages for you guys, but please don't waste my time, because some of you guys ask some really ridiculous questions, and it's okay. I'll just ignore you if it's ridiculous, just so you know what is ridiculous. Cool. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your attention, and I hope to provide more value for you guys, to give you a little bit more direction and guidance in 2021, because 2021 is probably going to be your year. It's most definitely going to be my year. Probably my best year in my whole life, financially, and hopefully in other areas as well. But cool. Again, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. And I guess I'll see you on the next video.